Hi everyone, it's Miss Alicia, and today I'm going to help you answer reading comprehension questions based on literal questions. So, literal questions are those questions where the answers are directly stated in the passage. So, listen closely to the reading of the following passage, and then we will answer the questions that you see on screen. It had been raining in the village of Rio Claro for 3 days without stopping. The clouds hung low and heavy over the hills, and the river that usually flowed gently behind Maya's house was now swollen and restless. On Saturday morning, Maya peered through the window. The water was no longer clear and calm. It rushed past in muddy waves, carrying branches, plastic bottles, and even a broken piece of bamboo. Mommy, the river looked different today, Maya said nervously. Her mother stepped outside and gasped. The water had crept past the old mango tree and was slowly covering the grassy yard. Neighbors were already shouting warnings. Flood coming! Move your things upstairs! Maya's father quickly lifted the furniture while her older brother gathered important documents and placed them in plastic containers. The family worked together, their hearts pounding like tassa drums during Diwali. Within an hour, the yard was completely underwater. The chickens had been moved to higher ground, and the family waited anxiously upstairs. Though frightened, Maya felt proud. Everyone in the village was helping each other. Mr. Ali used his truck to carry elderly residents to safety, and Mrs. Peters cooked a large pot of soup for families who had to leave their homes. By evening, the rain finally slowed to a drizzle. The river gradually returned to its banks, leaving behind mud and debris. The villagers were exhausted but grateful. As Maya stood outside the next day looking at the mess the flood had left behind, she realized something important. When trouble comes, a community must stand together like one family. So that was a beautiful story. And the first thing you should ask yourself when you're finished reading a passage is, what was the passage all about? What did I just read? So the gist of this passage is that there was a flood in Rio Claro, and Maya and many community members had to work together as they worked through or experienced that flood. Let's look at our questions. The first question is, how many days had it been raining in Rio Claro? How many days had it been raining in Rio Claro? So we'll start our answer like this. It had been raining for 3 days. It had been raining for 3 days. Question number two. What was the river carrying as it rushed past Maya's house? The river was carrying branches, plastic bottles, and a broken piece of bamboo. The river was carrying branches, plastic bottles, and a broken piece of bamboo. If you notice, for both the first and second answers, we used a part of the questions to help frame our answers. So, question number three. Where did Maya's brother place the important documents? Where did Maya's brother place the important documents? Maya's brother placed the important documents in a plastic container. Maya's brother placed the important documents in a plastic container. Question number 4. Who used his truck to help elderly residents? Who used his truck to help elderly residents? And the answer, Mr. Ali used his truck to help elderly residents. Mr. Ali used his truck to help elderly residents. And the final question, what did Mrs. Peters cook for the families? What did Mrs. Peters cook for the families? Mrs. Peters cooked a large pot of soup for the families. So I do hope that this exercise will help you improve your responses to reading comprehension passages. And stay connected to me and to my page for further content as I help all students of English language arts and creative writing improve as they prepare for SEA examination and for the secondary school students for CSEC examinations. You can contact me at 749-3292 to register for my